Hello, welcome to the channel. Many people wonder if narcissists face any kind of karma for all the harm they do. And the truth is, yes, life hands them bills in many ways. In this video, I'll tell you about the 4 main karmas of the narcissist. Let's begin. Individuals with narcissistic personality disorder believe they are above everything and everyone. They think they have the right to do whatever they want, and that no harm they cause deserves any kind of punishment. Narcissists don't feel guilt or remorse, so their own conscience can't be a karma, but of course, there are others that are even worse. Number 1. Dependence. Narcissists are emotional parasites. They can't survive without the narcissistic supply they extract from their victims. This makes them live their entire lives with a deep fear of losing the people they manipulate, as they dread loneliness greatly and fear being discovered for who they really are. Sustaining a life full of lies is not an easy task, even more so if your life depends on keeping those lies from coming to light. Narcissists appear very confident and independent, but this is just another lie. They have an extreme dependence on controlling their victims, they're addicted to power, and they always need people who adore them, validate them, and make them feel superior to others. To feel special and unique, they need to degrade and humiliate other people, thus achieving a sense of being above the rest. Their way of feeling grandiose is by trampling and lowering the self-esteem of those manipulated victims, fostering a strong emotional dependence in them so they never dare to leave. This dependence becomes a heavy burden throughout their life, and it gets heavier with each passing year, as many people start realizing who they truly are and begin to distance themselves more and more. With this, their fear and dependence intensify, and this is a karma that will weigh on them more and more each day, growing heavier and heavier. Number 2. Self-destruction. Narcissists are inherently self-destructive individuals. Despite their displays of superiority and grandiosity to others, they actually harbor a deep internal contempt. Everything they do is to avoid confronting their own inner misery, which is why they need to make others feel miserable. It's their way of feeling superior once again. But this very self-contempt and the need to feel superior lead their lives into an endless cycle of self-destruction. The narcissist has an uncontrollable addiction to power over others, believing it grants control over their life. However, this only generates more pressure and frustration. No one can control everything. Even as a perfect manipulator and liar, something will always slip out of their control, causing profound frustration and anger. Fortunately, many people are willing to set boundaries and not allow themselves to be manipulated. Even if they've been manipulated before, the possibility of positive change and self-worth always exists. Setting these kinds of boundaries can lead the narcissist to make mistakes, as they always aim to appear superior. This can lead them to do things that ultimately don't benefit them at all. For instance, in a divorce, they might prefer to lose a significant amount of money rather than give in to the other person's demands. They can act in very inconsistent and self-harming ways, solely to maintain the appearance of superiority over everyone else. This drive to control their victim in some way, to keep inflicting pain and suffering, or simply out of pride and spite, can make them lose a lot of money and dignity. Moments like these reveal their true nature, exposing them to all. The truth is, narcissists aren't as intelligent as they believe themselves to be. Their own pride and addiction to power and control drive them to behave illogically and thoughtlessly. They always prioritize their own ego, leading to irrational and self-destructive behavior, all to convince themselves that they are superior. Additionally, another form of self-destruction is the hatred they generate in some of their victims. This can cause them significant problems in the future, either through exposure and the unveiling of their true personality to others, or in terms of job and career opportunities. In the long run, such unpleasant behaviors impact all areas of life. Being a malicious and manipulative person is a way to self-destruct because it alienates you from others. You become someone that people want to avoid, hindering genuine relationships. The same mistreatment and manipulation will eventually push people away, along with any chance at experiencing love. Number 3. Loneliness in old age. Narcissists fear old age because they know they lose many of their manipulation tools. They lose their youth, beauty, and seduction techniques that make them more attractive and capable of conquest. Furthermore, as time goes on, more and more people will have realized the type of person they truly are, and this is something that terrifies the narcissist. Being exposed to others is something the narcissist strives to avoid throughout their life, but as time passes, it becomes increasingly difficult to maintain. Numerous violent breakups, accusations against them, fights with family and friends, lies that come to light. These accumulated experiences erode their false image. All of this leads them to lose persuasion tools. They can no longer easily convince their victims that they are a good person, or that all their ex-partners are crazy, or that they are merely a victim of life. Moreover, we all grow and mature, becoming more attuned to lies and suspicious situations. For this reason, when narcissists start to reach an advanced age, they seek out young and innocent victims to manipulate. They may achieve this through economic power or contacts, allowing them to maintain some degree of control and not completely fall into loneliness. However, this isn't enough. Their power starts to wane, and the narcissist knows it. This leads to significant pain and could even result in depression. Even their own children might abandon them, fed up with years of abuse and humiliation. Their entire family can distance themselves due to their actions, and this becomes a great karma for the narcissist. Reaching old age without anyone to care for them, without anyone genuinely loving them, is the perfect karma for a person who, consciously, inflicted so much harm. Number 4. Eternal unhappiness. Narcissists cannot be happy. They lack that capacity. They will never experience that fulfillment or the heart racing with the excitement of locking eyes with the person you love. A narcissist cannot rejoice in someone else's happiness, lacks empathy, and does not want to see others succeed. It doesn't matter whether it's their partner, friend, or family member. They prefer everyone to fail so they can feel superior. Pathological envy characterizes narcissists. They seek to destroy the happiness of others since they cannot experience or attain it in any way. They aim to obliterate it entirely. The narcissist lives in perpetual dissatisfaction. Nothing is ever enough. They always crave more and more. More power, more admiration, more superiority, more control over others. It will never be sufficient, and they will never feel happy. Love is also beyond their reach, even though they can feign it very convincingly. During the love-bombing stage of conquest, they will appear deeply enamored, declaring that they've never felt a love like what they feel for you. However, it's all a facade, a trap to win you over, to make you fall in love and be hooked on that memory. In reality, the narcissist envies the empathic ability we possess to love, to emotionally connect with others, to feel complete and joyful, to take ownership of others' happiness as if it were our achievement, and to feel loved for who we are, not for who we pretend to be. The narcissist will never experience any of these things. The karma is precisely that, the suffering of eternally envying the very things they can never feel. And despite their attempts to destroy everything in their path, they can never succeed entirely because we are resilient beings with the capacity to learn, grow, rise from the ashes, and start anew. There's no need to cling to revenge or hope for a particular outcome for them. What we should do is redirect our energy away from that person, detach ourselves from pain and hatred. To begin healing, we must first let go of everything that harms us and keeps us tethered to memories, pain, and resentment. The truth is that the narcissist will never know genuine love, and that is the harshest punishment life can inflict upon a person. You, on the other hand, can feel it. You possess a power far greater than you realize. You were born with the capacity to love. Don't let a bad experience deprive you of exploring that virtue. There are good people out there. Stop looking back. Don't give up. You can do it.